Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Hunting Rocks. As always, I am your hunting guide, Jeff, and today I'm at a location that people have asked me if I was going to do for quite a while. I am at the Wonderstone Quarry here in Utah. So we're gonna get out, we're gonna get ourselves a bucket of Wonderstone today. We're gonna look around, see what we can find, and then I'm making that long road up to Camere, Wyoming, because I have fish fossils coming up. But anywho, that's enough of that. Let's get out here, let's see what we can find. All right, you guys, there's the truck, and here is the quarry. Now, a lot of people like Wonderstone for jewelry making and stuff like that. I've never played with it, but there's a piece down here on the ground that is pretty looking. That's pretty cool. I can see why people like this. All right. Well, I'm gonna do a little walking around here. Let's see what we can see. When I find pretty pieces, I'll pick them up and put them in my pocket. Then we will go back, we'll get a bucket, and might get my spray bottle, see how these look whenever they're wet. And we'll just see what kind of crazy Wonderstones we can find. Because I do wonder what's in a Wonderstone, doot. Ooh, doot, that's pretty, okay. Yeah, this stuff is actually really pretty. You see where people have been digging. Ooh, that's a nice piece. Look at that. That's cool. Okay, you know what? It's not a big area, but I'm finding pretty stuff. Let me go get a bucket. Let me get my spray bottle, and let's get back to it. All right, guys, so I broke out the pumper again, and tell you what, that really makes that stuff pop. That's cool. Look at all this. These are just little pieces. These are probably too small to tumble, but I'll take them because they're pretty. This is probably one of the best tools you can have while rock hounding, and especially someplace like this where the ground is definitely very dry. It really brings out the colors, gives you an idea of what you're going to be looking at. And you know what, it's always a good idea to have extra water with you whenever you're out in desert or high desert climates. I'm not sure where to start. I guess we'll walk that way and see what's over there. And this is a free to dig area. It's BLM land again. Love Utah with their BLM land. We don't have much BLM land in the Missouri area. Everything's, like I said, it's either private property or you got to get lucky and find a place you can go. But out here, there's so many places. I think next year I might do a month out here. I don't know. Maybe a month's too much. Miss HuntingRocks may not let me do that. But I'm going to at least do 2 or 3 weeks. Check these 2 pieces out. Oh, look at that piece. That's cool. Look at that eye in there. Let's see if I can get that on. Yeah, there we go. Look at that eye. Very cool. A little bitty piece. And I'm sure it broke off of there. All right. Cool, we're going to keep walking. I can see people have dug. Apparently you get bigger pieces if you dig. I might do a little bit of digging. I want to look at that big piece up there though. So what I'm doing here is I walk along, I just give a little spritz every now and again on big piles of rock I see, and it pops things like this one out into full view. Ugh. The water bottle's going to knock me down if I'm not careful. Throw that in there. Yeah, a little spray bottle, well, a garden sprayer, probably not a bad idea out here. It's really making them pop. That one that just popped up, sorry, picking it up with my camera hand, throwing it into the bucket there. Uncut live video. Well, it's not live anymore. I mean, I shot this probably about a month ago by the time you guys see it, but yeah, just a little spritz. here and there. It's really making them pop. Ooh, that's a pretty piece. Take the water jug off again. You know, if you got two people doing this, it'd be a lot easier. Yeah, look at those lines in there, the striations. Cool. All right. I'm gonna walk up there, see what we can find. I might get out my hammer, might break off a big chunk. Not sure yet. See how hard this stuff is. I don't even know how hard this stuff is. But this Wonderstone is actually pretty cool. Look at all that right through there, guys. I hit it with my water. I brought some tools up. We're going to get some of this out. So Wonderstone is, it's a welded vitric tuff. Vitric meaning that it's shiny. Essentially what this is it's bits of volcanic glass that have welded together over time with other items through heat or pressure and all that jazz, which gives us those crazy designs like that, like that. That's coming out. I'm going to start working on this, get that up there. You don't have to hard rock mine here. In fact, sorry, sun was behind me. In fact, you can actually just walk along and fill a bucket with stuff that's just laying on the ground. But I want to get some larger pieces that I can cut, give to some of my friends who like to do polishing. So I'm going to work on this piece right down there that I'm setting aside. And I want to see how tough this tuff is. But let me get my hammer, my chisel, and my camera set up, and let's get to work on it. All right, you guys, let's see how tough this tuff is. I'm going to go behind it over here, and I'm going to work my way this way because I really want to keep that. That thing is cool. I can get a crack to form. I'm hoping to pop that piece off. We'll see if I can get a crack to form. And of course, not lose my tool by getting it stuck in the ground. I'd get it out, it'd just take me a little longer. There we go. Starting to move. And there we are. There's one piece popped out. Okay, I'm going to get to work on this. And as I go along, I will show you guys the cool pieces I pop out of the ground. Well, sadly, I popped the top of the eye. But the good thing is it continues to go down. Almost looks like a giant sewing needle. All right, that'll go in the bucket. And I've got a crack on this side and a crack on this side. If I can get that out, I will be super duper happy. Of course, what's nice is I work my way down to it. I'm popping out more pretty pieces. So it's all worth it. Definitely all worth it. That's cool, that swirl there too. Very neat. All right, you guys, I think I got it loosened. Let's give it a couple little love taps. There we go. Got a bottom part out. That's got some cool looking formation to it. Let's see. It's not out yet, but I can get right under it. Tell you what, I'll pop that out on camera. All right, here's that piece. We should be able to slide under it with the chisel. Oh, it's loose. Let's see if we can work it out. Come on. Come on. Come home with me. You don't want to stay here. There we go. Is it out? It's out. There we go, guys. I got that eyeball out. Let's give it a little spritz of water. Look at that. How cool is that? And the entire piece is just beautiful. Very nice. I just popped this piece out. It almost looks like some kind of a, maybe the sun throwing off solar flares. I don't know. That's super pretty. That came right out of there. Toss that in the bucket. What I'm trying to do here is get underneath of it. That's what you want to do whenever you mine anything. You look for the cracks, the natural cracks in the rock. Those are caused by earthquakes, ground movement, freezing, thawing, all sorts of jazz causes those. And those make your mining a lot easier. If you can get into those, like here, I've got this crack. I'm going to go under it and hopefully this whole piece will pop up. That's my goal anyhow. One of the things I've learned about Wonderstone is it's called tough because you know what? This stuff's tough. Either that or I'm tired. I don't know. But I don't think I'm tired. I think I'm feeling pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to get back to this. Let's try to get that out. Slowly filling my bucket with this beautiful Wonderstone. All right, well, I decided to stop banging on rocks for a bit and take a little walk, see what was to be found. That might be good. I didn't bring my water with me. I'll have to hit that. Whenever I get back, I'll carry it back over there. But this whole area has got the Wonderstone floating around. Over there seems to be the biggest, of course, area of it. But I am seeing little bits and pieces on the ground over here. Not as good, it doesn't look like. Well, maybe. No. Let's look at this piece. No, not really. But the only way to know for sure, especially my first time here, is to take a little hike and take a little look. Let's see what's over here. Besides a bird building the nest. Hello, bird. I won't bother you. Just looking for rocks. I know. Weird human things doing weird human things. That looks like a line of it maybe through there. But this really hasn't been dug. So let's take ourselves... Nope. Let's take ourselves back over there. Grab that rock I saw. We'll spray it down with water, see how it looks. And the bucket's getting full. And I got about a 200-mile drive ahead of me, which isn't horrible. Where did I throw that rock? And we will fill up that bucket and start heading towards Camere, Wyoming. Where in the heck did I put that rock? Okay, I found the rock. Brought it back over here. Is it worth it? Maybe. I don't think so. I might take it just because, but I don't really think it's worth it. I'm going to get back to working on, let me move this out the way, this eye right here, because that's really cool. And try to take a couple more pieces. Then I'll do a little more ground searching. And I'll show you guys once I get to ground searching what I find. And then we're going to head out. Yes, as you can see, I removed the eye. Blah. All right, guys, my bucket's almost full. We're going to do some ground searching. And I'm going to leave my bucket behind because you know what that means. That means I'll find awesome pieces. And actually, luckily for me, the water showed me an awesome piece already right down by the bucket. So I didn't have to go too far. Ooh, look at this one. I don't know if that one will be any good, but I kind of like it. Look at those layers in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. Sorry, I was in the shade. There's another nice piece. All right, let's keep trekking. Oh, I'm seeing stuff pop up left and right. Look at this. Oh, it's hard with where the sun's at today. I'm here early in the morning. Look at those. That one might be too small to tumble, but that one's not. There's a nice one. Heck yeah. Ooh, that's pretty too. I'll leave that one. It's pretty small. I don't want to be too greedy, but there's enough out here for everybody. Move myself along. That's an interesting piece. I knew this would happen. I left my bucket and I'm filling up my hands too fast. There's a whole bunch of nice pieces right through here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go get my bucket and I'll be right back. We're moving towards the truck, so that's the right way to go. I just saw one and I lost it. Alas. Okay, get in the bucket. Okay, I just gave the spray bottle a pump. Let's see what's under our feet. Oh yeah, look at all this popping up. I hope you guys are seeing it on camera, because there's some cool pieces popping up here. Pretty good size ones too. Like that. There's a nice eye. Another good eye. This piece is real pretty. A few interesting ones there. It's a dirty one, but I could see the eye shining through. Let's give it some more water. Get you guys a little closer so hopefully you can see them pop up. The way I'm seeing them pop up out here. Probably won't find one now, but you know, whatever. There we go. Nice, couple nice little eyes. Oh, throw those in the bucket. Nice yellowish one. Good eye going on to it. Well, I didn't get too far because someone left a super nice piece right there. And then another good looking piece, or at least I think it is. Let's hit it with some water. Right there. Oh yeah. There was a dig hole down here somebody was working on. Man, they left some, in my opinion, good stuff. I don't know. I'm not an expert on this stuff, but I do know I like it now. It's very pretty. I'm gonna check down the hole. Grab a few pieces. And yeah. Guys, I think I'm done. I think I filled my bucket up. I see another piece I want. If I can pick it up. Yep. Okay. Well, yeah. The Wonderstone mine. I wonder what's in Wonderstone. It's just volcanic glass. But cool. All right. Well, guys, I picked up a good amount. I'm very happy with what I have. Probably picked up about 10-15 pounds worth of the stuff. And it doesn't take much. It's actually pretty heavy. But I will get this all laid out and I will show you guys what I found just as soon as I get back to St. Louis, which should be right about now. All right, my friends, I'm back from the Wonderstone Quarry in Utah, and right now I have a chunk of Wonderstone that I'm cutting on the saw. While that cuts, I'm gonna make a splice out of it so I can polish this stuff up. I'm gonna polish it the same way I polish the Dugway geodes. I also have some new rock tumblers that I'm gonna try out, but those are gonna take quite a few days to get done. So I wanted to give you guys a piece of polished ahead of time, and once these Wonderstones are polished up, I'll throw them into another video somewhere as a little extra. So anywho, that's enough of that. Let me show you what I have on the table. We'll let the saw finish cutting. I'll get it polished and I'll show you what I got there. All right, you guys, so here is all the Wonderstone I collected, minus the piece that's in the saw. And as you can see, this stuff is really kind of pretty. Now it's dry right now, so brought out my handy dandy squirt bottle, and we're gonna spray it off, and you can see just how pretty this stuff will look once it starts to get polished. Now, just because the side doesn't look great right now, flip it over. That one will probably look okay inside. I'll have to cut that, but I've got some really neat eyes going on with it. I like this piece a whole lot. You got all these different colors going on. Super pretty stuff. I cannot wait to get most of this. Well, a lot of it I'm going to have to cut before I tumble, because the pieces are pretty big. I do have a couple smaller pieces still, but being who I am, I've given quite a few away already to folks. Look at that. That's neat looking. Okay. Well, we're going to let that other one finish cutting. Then I'll show you what it looks like. I love these that look like they've been run over by cars. Let that other piece finish cutting, show you what it looks like cut, and then we'll put the polish onto it. All right, my friends, here we go. Let's put a little polish to this slab and see how it looks. Just got off the saw. It's got some beautiful lines in it. Let's see what we can do. All right, guys, so here we go. There's the polished side. Got a nice reflection on it. This side I did not polish. You can see it's still kind of dull. But this stuff is going to be amazing once I get it tumbled up. I'll probably polish the back side of this at some point, but I really like that. Look at that glare. Not the best polish ever. This would have done a lot better had I put it onto a flat lap, but hey, for the tools I have, I'm not going to complain. All right, you guys, that was Wonderstone Quarry. That place is super cool. I wasn't sure about Wonderstone at first. I know a lot of people like it. They've asked me about it over the years, so I figured, heck it, I'm going to go check it out. And I'm really glad I did. Hamilton, you probably wouldn't have liked that place. There were a lot of rough, pokey rocks. But anywho, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hamilton hopes you enjoyed the video. Hope we can get a like, share, and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you the next time we're on Hunt Rocks, won't we, Hamilton? Yeah. All right. Bye, everybody. Say bye, Hamilton. He says bye.